Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I did not get to finish watching the end of Heidi's live because I needed to get it together to go live myself here. So I'm going to share myself out just a little bit. Then let's get going. It's been a good day of crafting. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Okay. All right. So it's been fun to watch everybody and see what everybody's doing. I will be 100% honest with y'all. I have had a hard time. Hey, Lori. Hi, Darla. Hey, thanks, Lisa. I've had a hard time figuring out what I'm going to do today, you guys. Like, I don't know. It's just been hard to come up with something that I thought, would be good enough or, whatever. Anyway, so I decided I'm just going to do a little journal, a little prayer journal here and just talk about some things, Christ and crafting, and everybody has been very inspirational today. I've enjoyed it. I'm going to switch that around just a little bit. So, I've heard a lot of people talking about like their favorite Bible verses and different things, and I've just enjoyed it a lot. Enjoyed watching everybody. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Heidi was just on before me. Like she said, we were talking last night about her project today, and as I told you guys just now, and I told her last night, I don't know what I'm doing yet. But the thing about going back and your answered prayers, I definitely am one journals. Hi, Cheryl. How are you today? Cheryl was the big winner in our group the other night. And I always find that when I go back to old journals, and I have, I don't know, maybe I have a lot of journals, maybe close to 30 journals. It's so crazy how much you grow. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jenny. Hi, guys. It's my crew, my girl crew, my ride or dies. How much you change and grow, and I definitely, even though some of the stuff in my journals is embarrassing, I will not like throw them away, because it's all such a learning thing, and you can just see where God moves in your life when you go back to those old journals and look. And the way you journal changes too. So what I did is I just took a piece of cardstock, just a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, and I wanted to do one of the tall, skinny journals. This is just a bunch of printer paper. And I cut 1 inch off to make it the 11, but then I went, since it's 8.5 by 11, I went 8 3/4. And then since 4.5 is your half, I scored on 1/8 inch either side of the 4.5. Does that make sense? So that the edge has a little bit of width to it. It's not just folded in half, if that makes sense. It gives it a little bit of a spine. Hey, Lydia. Hi, Christy. Hi, Lisa. Today is Cheryl's birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, Brenda, thanks for sharing. Hi, Pam. You guys have all had such great, hey, Michele, Debbie, thank you guys so much for coming in. I think I'm making sure I'm following everybody, because I like to get you followed if I don't follow you. I'd appreciate a follow, and also anybody that you see in here, follow them too. But I thought that I would, speaking about how you journal differently, I think I'm going to just put together a journal. This is mostly just blank papers that you can write in, you can doodle in, you know, nothing too printed. I guess there's some that have a little bit of stuff on them, but I want it to mostly just be blank papers. So, yeah, too late, too late. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, Cheryl, that sounds amazing. Yes. That is a really good birthday present for sure. Me and my husband are empty nesters. All of our kids are gone, and we have 8 grandkids, and um it's one of my favorite things ever is to see my adult children come together, and when they talk about their childhood, you can just be a fly on the wall, right? And listen to, like, our oldest is 34, and it you still find things out. I'm still finding things out that that they did, and so do they. Like, I thought that was so and so. No, that was me. Or it's always just really fun. And I see them all separately a lot, but it's just great when they're all together. And we're all local to each other too, so we really don't have an excuse. Anyway, if you're new to me, I definitely get distracted and go off on rabbit trails all over the place. So hang in there with me. Hang in there. Oh, okay, that's okay, Kathy. I am just doing, this is just copy paper, 8.5 by 11 copy paper. And I took a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. I cut 1 inch off here to make it 11. And then I added, instead of 8.5, it's 8 3/4. I added 1/4 of an inch. And then when I lined it up here at 4.5, I went 1/8 inch on either side of the half so that it has just a little bit of a spine, just a little bit. Okay, I think that I grabbed some papers here. I have these church papers. These are from Decoupage Queen, and I did this is a 4-pack of churches. I think these might be on my website, actually. I might still have some of these. And I made like a sign that's like an old church hymnal sign where it has the hymnals and the numbers. And I used one of them for that. I don't know what happened to the other one. I may have used it. Oh, I used it on the inside of another journal. That's what I did. It's over there. And sometimes I think when you do a small little journal like this, you can reinforce to make it a little heavier by either decoupaging on either side. I've also got this one, which I love. I love this one. And I like that it's collagey. This is more like my style. And then I have this one, which is The Woman in the Well, which is my very favorite Bible study, or my very favorite Bible story. I think, it is right now anyway. That I think that changes too throughout your life. Different things resonate with you. Different things, you get a new level of understanding about different things as you grow. I'm not even going to say grow older, just as you grow. So, but I think I relate to the woman at the well. I relate to her. Because there's a lot going on in her past, and there's a lot going on in my past too. So that's one of the reasons I love this Bible story. Hey, Callie. Hey, thanks for hopping on. So, yeah, I think this would probably, like, they would be split. So I don't know that I'll use this, but this paper, I just love this paper. I really do. I think that I'm really leaning towards this. And I don't remember, this is on Decoupage Queen's website. I do not have this paper in stock. She may have it. If you're interested, I can probably find out. Lisa Boone carries Decoupage Queen too. I don't know if she has it, but I can't remember the name of this paper. I think it may have been discontinued. So it's an older paper, and it is an AB Studio paper. And the name isn't actually on here. That's why I don't remember the name of it. Oh, yes, girl. Everybody got a past. Everybody got a past. And, aren't we blessed to have the grace? Definitely. Definitely. Hey, I'm live. I'm live. Oh, goodness. You guys, my husband laid down for a little bit to take a nap. And you may not have even heard him, but he was waking up and I could hear him stretching, Oh my gosh. Funny. So yeah, I think that this will just kind of strengthen the paper. I'm sitting here looking at it and I'm going, I wouldn't be able to do a pocket, but that's okay because I could do a top tuck if I really wanted to. And I'm not going to use decoupage meeting. He is trying to be a part of the show. Oh my gosh. He was live on his thing earlier today and he something happened. There was some stuff and so he had to quit and now he's going back live. And I think that's why he took a little nap because he was very frustrated about what was going on that other platform. So yeah, you guys, my decoupage medium's over there. I am totally just using a glue stick on this. I've done this before. I've not ever had a problem doing this. Sometimes I just don't want to wait for the wet medium to dry. You know what I mean? Like you can decoupage on paper. It's fine. I've done it before, but I just don't want to wait for it to dry. So this is what we're doing. And I want this to be as far on this side. And of course, when that dries, Jesus will no longer be purple. You didn't hear him? Okay. I know. There's not a football game on, or definitely I can always hear him. He does his show in the basement, and he does a show with sports cards. So he gets loud on his show, and I can hear him up here in my room with the door closed, and he's in the basement, clear across the house and down, clear across and down. I got so much of this school glue right after school started. Like a case of it for $3 or something. I don't know. It was cheap at Walmart. And I snatched it up. There we go. Now I'll just redo the folds. I do too, Lydia. I do too. Yep, Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, hey there. Neela. I go back and forth in my brain every single time, and I apologize. I know last time we were on, you're always on. She's on after me. You're always on right after me, it seems like. And so I always have to say your name, and I'm sure I massacre it. And so many thoughts have gone through my head today, you guys. The problems with Facebook. I'm like, you know, I truly am one that believes that the enemy always tries to get in our way, always tries to make us stumble, always tries to put up a roadblock where we're trying to move forward. So I think that I know this group of women have been praying, and I know that we all appreciate your guys' prayers as well. So yeah, I appreciate Lisa doing this. Calling it Christ and crafting. I love it. I appreciate it so much. When I had my store, and let's see, I think it was Lydia who was on earlier, who, hi Linda, how are you? I'm making a journal. It's like a prayer book, a prayer journal. Long I, Nyla. Okay, long I. I will try and remember that. Thank you. It's an I, say I. When I had my store and I would do classes, I would tell people, because people all the time want to say, I'm not creative. And I would always say, well, you were made in the image of the creator, of the master creator. And if we were created in his image, then we are creative. We are all creative. I am just wanting these to be mixed a little bit. So whenever you feel intimidated by a project, or you think maybe you can't create something, you need to think about that. Or I would encourage you to think about that. Think about how God made you and made you to be creative. I truly believe that. And whatever way you want to express that is cooking, music. I think, like baking and stuff like that. Hi, Debbie. You're organizing papers today? Yes, Lori. Yes. I 100% agree. I feel all the time so blessed to be in this community of these women. And talking about like what Heidi was talking about with answered prayers, I cannot tell you how much of my life and how long I prayed for sisters in Christ. People that I could have a relationship with, that felt the same way I did, that had the same thought process as I did. And this community, I believe, is an answer to prayers for that. So yeah, 100%. Because I was not raised going to church or learning about Christ, or learning about forgiveness, or I just wasn't raised that way in that. So it definitely means a lot to me for this community. Let's see. I'm just kind of throwing these together, and most of them they're pretty plain papers. Oh, and I should also tell you, you can probably plainly see the difference. Like, I made this paper, but the ones that are really pretty, I got from Porch Prints off of Etsy. Yes, Callie, yes. Amen. So yeah, whenever you start to doubt yourself, just you think about who made you. That's my advice. So yeah, the ones that are really pretty like this, isn't it? Is it My Porch Prince? I'm sure you guys are familiar. If you're not, she's on YouTube and Etsy, and but these right here that are not quite as pretty was my attempt at making them, at making some. Okay, I do like this one. I'm gonna put this one in there. Okay, I probably got enough. I probably got too many. What time is it? Have I been on for 20 minutes, you guys? My gosh. There were so many things I wanted to just talk about. I definitely wanted to ask you guys, did you guys know, like I just found this out not all that long ago. Did you guys know that you can use these Tombow Food No Suki markers in your Bible and they don't bleed through? I mean, like you can buy Bible pens and pencils, but these are specifically made for hand lettering. And so you can, like I just use the study pages, not the actual verse pages, to like just do hand lettering in and doodle and do verses. So just wanted to share that little tidbit because I was like, what? When I read that, let me just try this. I tried it over here in the corner. Sure enough, they're black markers and they do not bleed through. Isn't that awesome? So you can show us again. The Food No Suki, the markers. Hi, I started following you, little of me gifts and specialties. I seen you on the other lies. Yeah, no, you have to get these. Okay, so Tombow is, I don't know if you're familiar with Tombow brand, but they do like dual tip markers, and a lot of my those pictures up there I've colored with Tombows, but they also, and it's just like it, let me spell it. It's just like it sounds. FUDENOSUKE, Food No Sukis. And the nib is made for lettering. So you can do fat and then skinny, and it just makes lettering very easy, really, if you have these pens, in my opinion. But yeah, most of the hand lettering people, if you follow any, they use these. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Yes, you can. At Hobby Lobby, and you can get them on Amazon. And I know I bought like a bulk pack of them probably a year ago, and I'm still using them. Now they do make colored ones that I use for like the lettering. But I haven't tried the color ones in my Bible, honestly. So I don't know if they're the same formula or not. Wow, that's really far away, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Lydia. Because you can hand letter. No, I mean, you guys, hand lettering is not, I think that it might be intimidating, but especially if you have paper with these kinds of lines like this with the 3, And on your downstroke, just make your downstroke fat and your upstroke skinny. And that's really all there is to it. I promise. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to thinking about what I was doing here. I wanted that one. There it is. I was going to cut this out and put this on the front. I always, let's see, I have till 3:30. I always feel like I'll be going along, rushing. And then I'll be like, oh, I have plenty of time. I can slow down. And then I've gone over my time. I don't know if anybody, there's a guy I follow on Instagram. He's in a band, a Christian band, but he is so good at explaining different things. His name is Mike Doheny, I think. I don't know if anybody follows him. But here recently, he was talking about how, speaking just kind of on the line of people saying they're not creative, kind of like negative self-talk. He was saying, isn't it funny how we try to change ourselves through self-condemnation and just kind of like, negative talk. But Jesus changes us through love and compassion and, inquiry and conviction. And I'm like, that is such an amazing point to me. Like, we try to kind of beat ourselves into change by being mean to ourselves. And Jesus is over here just loving us. Just loving us. And that's how we change. Oh, Lisa, that's awesome. Yes, Lisa. Lisa with a double E and Lisa with an I. That's all there is to it. Easy for her to say. Oh, yeah, Lori, yeah. Using those in your Bible, it's just fun. And also, like, I always thrift Bibles. What do I do with my little book? I always thrift Bibles too, and you can take the pages. And I mean, I don't have a booth anymore, but I used to. I don't have a booth anymore as of Friday. But you can take the pages, and I would put them in a frame. I might have some in here. This is a thrifted Bible, where you can put the verse on the page and then put it in a frame. I think Lydia earlier was saying, I think it was Lydia, was saying John 1:1, where he's talking about how he was there in the beginning. And that's one of my favorite verses too, honestly. But yeah, you can use those pens and write a verse. And then Bible pages, of course, are thin enough that you could decoupage them. And I've done that many times. Oh, good, Cheryl. Have a great time. Have a great time today. Enjoy your lunch. Now, I don't have a problem doing that. I think that some people might. I think I've heard maybe somebody having issue with that, but I just think that God's word will stand the test of time, whether I write on the Bible page or not. So I'm going to put that there. And then I think I'm just going to write prayer. I like I think this brown color. So yeah, I'm just making the downstrokes fat. I'll get the other part of that Y. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I know I didn't bring any of those home, so I think they all sold out of my booth. Let's see if this isn't thick enough. You know, I think I can use all of these, actually. I didn't want it to be too thick. And you guys, this is the printable. And I always get confused. I know that you put it in with the other side face up, but I never can get it right about what makes, so like if I put this one right side up, this one's upside down. I never get that right. Put this in there. Okay, this the other way. Turn my whole phone. Oh my gosh, Dolores, that sounds awesome. I have followed a few Bible journalers that like their Bibles, like they do flip outs and all of this stuff. Like they take their Bible, this one girl I have watched before, she has her Bible rebound every time it gets too thick for all the stuff that she's put in it. Okay. There we go. That's good enough. And I'm just going to eyeball putting them in. But I wanted to get a little further along. And I'm gonna do this with a ribbon instead of with like regular thread, because I want to be able to, you know, take it out and add to it and stuff. Oh, my ribbon's over here. I think, yeah. Let's see here. I don't know if that's long enough. I do like this green too. That's pretty. Oh my goodness, come on. Do I have anything there? Oh my gosh, I forgot I had this wool. This is fun to use, but those wool strips don't feel like this to me. I definitely create by how I feel, you know. Okay, I am literally just gonna go for it. These papers are not all the same height and everything, because My printer got wackadoodle on some of them, so I had to cut them a little shorter. I'm just going to do the 3 holes. And then I didn't clip it. I didn't clip it, y'all. I'm going to stick this in here. Try and keep it lined up. But I'm wanting to use this differently than like my journal. I'm wanting to use it more like little things like what I heard that guy say on Instagram, like those kind of anecdotes type things. Because my other like daily journal can get deep. And then my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, is a minister, and I guarantee you, when he sees my name pop up on his phone, he's like, "Oh no, not again. Not again with her asking me all these questions." No, he's not. He's not like that at all. I definitely owe a lot to him and my other brother-in-law and my nephew, and those men have really been a blessing to me. Okay, so let's see if I can get this big old ribbon through here. I didn't reinforce use the crocodile, because again, you know, sometimes I think, I don't know, I don't think it matters. This is just for me. I'm not going to try and sell this or anything like that. So, short verses. Yeah. Oh my gosh, come on, y'all. It's getting serious. This will come through. Ha! Okay. Come on. Oh, you know what? I should have done this the opposite, where I did it from the other side so that I could tie it in a bow. Do I start over? I think I do. I've got 8 minutes. I mean, I've already, I've gotten it through there, right? So it should go easier the second time. Because, you know, the bow is usually, or you tie it off usually in the inside. I want that to be on the outside. So I always say to myself, if you guys don't know how to do this little stitch, I always say down through the middle, up through the top, down through the bottom, back up through the middle. That's how I remember. Well, maybe I should have used the crocodile at least to make the holes. I don't even see it. I was wrong in thinking it would be easier. Okay. Middle. Mm-mm-mm. I poked it through as to the very, like, butt up against it. Oh, you know what? I have like bigger awls. Somewhere. I don't know where they are. But I do have one that's bigger than this. And you guys, my hands, the older I get, my hands, like I have these little, where my knuckles are, these knot things that have come up. And I find that stuff like anything that I have to use my hands to grip, I struggle with more so than I used to. Way more so than I used to. Yeah, I know it is. And I mean, just like everything, we just, our bodies, we moving my booth. I tell you, I hurt my knee. And what did I do but take a step? And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, my knee. Had to ice it when I got home. Keep it elevated. And then it was okay pretty much the next day. Oh, gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not what you signed up for. Okay, so Nyla is up after me. And then I'll be back tomorrow still doing the no, we're teasing. Yeah. Sometimes it's funny how I can sometimes feel it way up in, up high in my wrist. Is this what Linda was trying to tell me to do earlier? And I didn't catch on. I didn't pick up what you were throwing down. Let's see if I can do that, if I can shove it through. Maybe. Y'all. That Michele, she sure does struggle. You know what I'm going to do? I've got to be able to. Oh my goodness. Hi, Tony. To a crop. Fredericksburg, Texas. I've been there. Oh, hi, Tony. Sorry, I'm making a prayer journal. I'm praying that I can get this ribbon through right now. I've only got 2 minutes left, guys, and I've got all kinds of tools out here to try and get this. Hey, Hey. And you know, I was even thinking I would be able to do more than one color of ribbon. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know that that's going to happen. Let's see, where's the shorty one? I'm trying to make it a little more even, but I'm just going to be happy that it went through at this point. Gosh, you guys. Hey, Dolly. You guys, if you're watching through the Crafty Bunch, and I hope you are, just refresh your page. Nyla is up after me with Texie's Treasure Chest, and I know that she does go live every morning with a devotional. If you guys don't follow her and are interested in seeing that. So I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but this is just 8.5 by 11, folded the long way. I got this paper from Decoupage Queen. It's an AB Studios paper. And yeah, just I think this is something that you can just jot down little notes in. Prayers for your friends and family. Okay, guys, refresh your pages. Nyla's up next. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get that through, but I really have enjoyed spending this 45 minutes with you, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.